Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the Eagles sideline, there is their head coach. Her squad has won back-to-back, looking to make it 3 in a row with a win in this one. On the other sideline, the head coach of Cincinnati. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play actions. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. And this play's going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
We'll try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
back to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Carter on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a toss. Left side. It's Swift. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Bengals nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Burrow. That's into the hands of Moore. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hamilton was there defensively.
Now, Burrow. He'll get this out to the left flat. 3rd down and 9.
A gain of 1.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
Sets up fourth
Special
down.
teams on the field, ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. Boom past the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before they get up past the 45.
A gain of 41 yards.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
For Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. On first and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the rookie's second-round pick. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10
22
at
yards,
the
the
20-yard
pickup
line.
there. Good for an Eagles first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
at the 14-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. Here comes second and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
Made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. That his second TD catch of the season. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own
Bengals offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and That's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Burrow. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up. Open man, right side. He's got it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow now. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They will run it over center with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Burrow to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
10 more yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At the 16-yard
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jalen Carter. He's in there top of. And it leads to 4th down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
The kick is perfect right down the middle. And the Bengals are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati. In a moment, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Here comes Jackson on the return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Burrow here on 2nd down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw is Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And this ball's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Burrow's pass incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Ryan Rico now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
15-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out, and he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw, Burrow. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set down.
That's good for a Bengals.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. There he goes again. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go.